Last session, the avant-garde found themselves having a change of plans. They, instead of heading to the mountains of the north, they headed southward, towards the city of Redfort. After a message sent to the leaders there to ensure the Honor's Last Stand shield was not to leave and would be held in safety, they discovered that the city's machinations seemed to have warranted a plan to send the Shield of Last Honors and the Knight of Last Honors out into the field to taste combat. You all, realizing this was probably a bad idea, joined this quest after a lengthy discussion with the whole of the council. It seems the people of Redfort wanted it to do some action and conduct themselves in some way to ensure their own safety. You all joining on this quest were tagging along as additional muscle and support, but proved yourselves to be useful and essential in this endeavor, as you discovered a attack had happened on the forces that the Knight of Last Honors was to meet up in the mountains. As you all found the destroyed watchtower, the guards and watchers there torn and burned into ruins, you attempted to stay the night, as it was already fairly late, and the sun had already set a few hours prior. Over the course of the night, you kept heavy watch over your surroundings. Not to the best of your abilities, however. And thus, in the midst of the night, as the Knight of Last Honors and Ganesh were up at the top watching over the distant Anka Mountains surrounding this watchtower, you saw a distant red shape. A thin, red line that seemed quickly approaching the tower, and soon went right through it, bashing the tower to pieces, cutting it right in half. You all then fell down a portion of the mountain as the tower collapsed with you. Landing on the ground, you discovered the creature that had most likely destroyed this tower originally and had caused such havoc on the inside, a massive fiery phoenix that had come back and returned to the tower. A battle ensued, and you did discover that these Obsidian warriors, fielded by Garishtal, seemed to be out here as well, in the mountains. You were able to defeat the Flaming Phoenix and the Obsidian warrior who was coming to track it. After quickly stopping what seemed to be another member of the Obsidian warriors' party, you interrogated it and learned that they were searching for this bird, attempting to tame it. However, now it is nothing but a pile of ash that is still very, very hot. That's where we're going to pick up tonight's session. So, as you all find yourselves with the battle seeming to fade off in the distance, you can see the Knight of Last Honors rushes into the tower, and after Ganesh has just banished this last magma elemental, and is now searching through and getting the rest of his soldiers out, after having been crushed by the tower itself. Faradir currently stands in front of this almost strange cinder egg that seems to just be loose-fitting ash, but in an egg form that is still incredibly, incredibly hot. So what are you doing?
Um, so I'm helping free the soldiers. I'm going to. Whoa. What the fuck is this? Hmm. Uh, what spell was I gonna cast? Yeah, I was gonna cast animate objects.
Easy enough. With animated objects, you're able to get a lot of the boulders off of them, and even if you're unable to get all of the boulders on top of these soldiers, some of the boulders can push off the other boulders.
Yeah.
The Knight of Last Honors is pulling his allies out as the boulders begin to move away. Looks back at you. Thank you. And you see he's quickly going into repair mode, ensuring that they are going to be safe and not have any further consequences.
And during this time, I'm also gonna be swapping around my sorcery points for, getting my spell slots changed. Get rid of my first ones, no first level spells. That would give me 2, 4, so that's 8. Gets back to 14. No. Alright. Does anyone know when that thing's gonna hatch? Or have any idea?
Would I know with what I got last time? What did I get last time?
You know that phoenixes are generally considered immortal.
Yeah.
They are unable to ever die. It will be reborn again from this egg.
Okay, so, don't know when it's gonna hatch exactly, just know that it definitely will hatch, and Garishtal wants it.
Alright. Where does it, given all the fire, is it from the material plane?
I don't know. That's the planar magic is kind of your thing, really.
Well, the ability to change planes is my thing. The knowledge of all the planes.
Hang on. Do I think I could cast Identify on this egg?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna burn myself.
Yeah, you do have to touch it.
And I saw what happened when Faraday touched it. Okay, I have a plan, everyone. I would like to use a 4th level spell slot. Can you healing word yourself?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would like to use a 4th level spell slot to healing word myself. And then I'm gonna try to cast Identify on this egg.
Okay, you touch the egg.
Well, hang on, let me heal first.
Okay. Just making sure.
Oh, I can give you a resistance to fire damage too if you want that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep, I'll cast protection from energy.
I'm now at 27 hit points. I'm gonna try and cast Identify on this fucking egg.
Okay, so you do touch the egg.
Yes.
That's all I needed to know. Hold on, let me just get my d4s. Or d6s, I mean.
Yeah. And he's right next to me. I'll be fine.
You're gonna take 18 points of fire damage.
Is that halved already?
No.
So, wait. If I'm resistant to fire damage,
So
is
you
it
take
18
halved?
half to 9.
Okay, I was trying to. I didn't know if 18 was the halved damage. Okay.
Yeah, so that is 1 round.
Yeah.
Okay. Next round. Okay. 27 halved, down to 13.
Alright. I'm gonna stop touching this egg now.
Okay. Yeah, you take your hands off the egg after 2 rounds. This thing is incredibly hot.
I'll touch this if I get rest. I can't. I am not a tank. I can't.
Do we know anybody who might know more about it?
I don't think so.
Charo might.
Because I don't know if Sierra is sending prepared or any spell slots, but if you
always
did, you
have
could just
sending prepared.
I think
if you got a slot for it, you could just like call someone and ask if
I
they
have
know what it
slots.
is.
Charo would be the most likely candidate, in my opinion.
Or, fuck, the library Goliath.
Or him. Like, the only reason why I say Charo is because I think she's. Well, no, she's just visited Zhaj. I don't think she's been to the other planes necessarily.
Yeah.
So.
The library Goliath might know something because he works in a library of magical secrets. Should I just ask them both?
Well, what are we asking necessarily? What's the question that we're?
I guess, how long does it take a phoenix egg to hatch?
I don't think Charo would know that one. I think she only knows stuff about the elemental plane of Earth. And this is fire, so if it was anything, it'd be the plane of fire. So I would say the library.
Let me find here's in my notes.
Gamesh will say though, as long as it doesn't hatch before we finish our rest, I think I have somewhere to put it. At least temporarily. Or permanently, it all depends.
Okay. Well, I can move it without touching it.
Alright, well, we have...
Maybe I can, actually. Hang on.
Well, the main thing, actually...
Faradir.
Mm-hmm.
You... As this conversation is happening, you hear distant sound, you kind of look off into the mountains, and with your passive perception, you see 3 slightly faint ember trails currently moving down the mountains fairly quickly.
I think there may be more of these coming for us. And I'll point to what I see.
Embers. How the fuck do they want this thing? Alright.
Okay, should we just pocket it and run?
You do have your little hole, right, Faradir?
Yes, I could put it in there.
Alright,
I think we need to do that for now.
I just don't think Garish Tall should have it.
Yeah, I'll scoop it into my portable hole. It'll be
Okay.
the only thing in there so far.
Gotta move.
And the thing about a portable hole is it folds out into a blanket, so I would just like throw the blanket over it and just kind of like tuck it under it, and then like flip it over so it goes inside of it,
Like a
so that I don't have to touch it.
like those bags on sticks.
So you just throw the portable
Yeah.
hole on top of it?
Pretty much, and then I'll just like scoop it up in there without touching the egg.
Interesting. I don't know if that's
I'm
exactly
just trying
how
to-
portable holes work.
I mean, it's kind of how it works if you read the description. It's a
Unfold
little
the portable
vague on
hole
ex-
and place it on a solid surface. Where
Yeah.
it creates an extra dimensional hole 10 feet deep.
Oh, it creates a hole.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make
Yeah.
the hole and then nudge it in there with my foot. I got on thick boots.
Go ahead and just make a strength check.
Easy.
Why'd you have to do this?
Not
to yourself,
easy.
Laura? Why'd
Yeah,
you do this to
you go to kick it, and as you do, it takes you a second. As you kick it into the hole, it falls in and almost solidly lands on one section. Like it doesn't, it's not on its side or anything. It literally twists and turns and then lands fully like bottom down, just boom, right in the middle of this hole, and it sounds heavy. Like this thing is, it's solid. You also don't realize that your entire boot is on fire. And you're going to take 27 points of fire damage.
Fun.
As you didn't realize it fast enough, and you partially caught fire. So you have to pat out your boots and your legs. And
Wait, can I cast Prestidigitation to snuff out a fire?
She's like, I don't get to do this too often.
I don't.
I'll let you half the damage.
Ooh.
You're
Oh,
able to-
I
yeah.
wasn't trying to have damage. I didn't know I could do
Like,
that.
you're helping.
Just
You
take it
see
and
the
say,
fire
"Shh."
occurring, and you help put it out faster than it normally would have gone out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
Me and my 5 hit points, I'm still useful.
About to pass out.
Yeah. I
Um,
want to take a nap so bad.
Yeah, you hear some groans as the Knight of Last Honors gets their 6 companions up.
We gotta go.
Yeah. Staying here isn't the best idea.
It's a 6-hour journey back home. Do you think we can make it?
Apparently, how far away did they look?
I mean, can I tell?
Make a perception check,
Can I Bardic Inspiration?
because you can still see them. And yeah, definitely.
Okay, you have Bardic Inspiration for the next 10 minutes.
Is that a D6?
Yep.
Yep.
22.
22. They're not far away. If you were to stay here, they'll probably be on you within a couple minutes.
They're pretty close.
Hey, so, let's move now. Question things later.
Yeah. We need to get going.
Understood. Okay. So, you're all going to be traversing at speed, essentially down the mountains here. So, who wants to lead this?
Fair, 'cause she has a climbing speed and good
No.
perception.
Well, I think this is gonna be survival.
Oh, in which case, I have a +5.
I
Or plus
have-
7, I mean. +7.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
I have a +6.
I have a +7.
Maybe you
I have a
should go, 'cause
+1.
I think Gamesh maybe should go. Because I think you have more hit points than I do.
What about you, Cynthia?
Yeah, Senti, how much survival do you have?
Four. Okay.
Okay,
I
so
guess
it's-
I guess I'll lead.
Ganesh, you take the lead and begin holding the rest of the party behind you as you lead the way. I'm going to need a survival check. It is night. It's going to be a disadvantage.
Okay.
If anyone wishes to help Ganesh, you can.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay, Faraday will help you. You and Ganesh are at the front of the party at this point.
Okay.
The and guidance. So. Oh, nice. 24. 27.
27. Okay. You quickly take lead, and you and Faraday begin moving your way down the mountain. With Faraday's help, you're able to bypass sharp angles and declines, whole cliffs, and are able to quickly move the rest of your party down the mountain to great effect. The first hour goes by swimmingly. Do this. Faraday, you note that you have gained distance between you and the party following you, but you do note they are still following. You can see the ember trails quickly moving down the way. Actually, probably about 45 minutes in, you all see like almost like flickering in front of you. You kind of turn back, and you see what looks to be a molten globule has been shot up hundreds of feet in the air, and it just almost sparks with life, and then soon fizzles out, as if a flare went off behind you.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Second hour, Ganesh.
Okay. What I'll do for this one, seeing as we are traveling through mountains and stuff, is if we get to any type of ravine or gap or like basically a difficult to traverse portion, I will cast Wall of Stone to make a bridge or platform that will allow us to move more efficiently across.
Okay.
I'll put it in the because it does actually have rules for that specifically.
Okay.
I'll put it in the chat.
Good to keep that in mind. Go ahead and make another survival check.
Gotcha.
The second hour of this quick descent.
All right.
With all the fixings of before.
15. Oh, and I guess it's anti-cast and guidance.
Yeah, I'm assuming guidance is a constant in this race.
If investor flamed in, turned into a large rail. Maybe 17.
Okay. 17. Between you and Faraday, you take a path that, in hindsight, probably was not the safest paths, and you technically would have lost time in this, but using a Wall of Stone to make a bridge over a chasm and down these sharp cliffs to make them more slidable, you are able to bypass a loss in speed, essentially. That would have been one failure.
Well, good thing I'm good with Earth.
Yeah, literally.
Alright, I'll have to convert another spell slot into 5th sorcery points. I'm out of my sorcery points, sadly. But good to have.
What time of day is it?
Nighttime now.
At this point, it's probably like 1, 2 a.m.
Okay.
Actually, no. This is it's probably 4 a.m. now. You slept for most of a long rest.
Can I ask how many creatures it looks like are following us?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, I thought so.
I saw 3, didn't I?
You did.
After
I
that
don't
flare.
like the way you said that.
But after.
Oh my God!
Ooh, nice.
As right before you descend down, the sharp decrease slide essentially that Ganesh has made across this like sharp chasm. You kind of take a look back, and it's probably been a good over an hour, probably an hour and a half after the flare went off. There's probably 7 miniature lights on the distant horizon. They're farther away than they initially were. In fact, they're getting further away. It seems you're gaining distance on them, but there is more of them.
Okay. Can I relay this information to my party without shouting it? Is it quiet enough that we can talk in normal volume?
Yeah, I'd say so.
We need to find a cave or something to hide out in.
Yeah, we need to find a cave and then Ganesh can just cause a landslide. And we'll be safe.
Or you can lock us in the cave for the night.
Yeah. And then it will be their problem when we get out.
Can I look as we're traveling and see if I can see like a cave or something?
Go ahead and make a perception or investigation.
Oh, we're gonna go with perception.
I figured.
Nice.
After this hour, as you slide down this chasm, you do spot that maybe about 200 feet off, about to your right side, there does seem to be an open chasm, like an open cave system or something like that.
Okay, does it seem like we could maybe duck in there without it being super obvious?
It seems like it, probably.
Santi,
You currently, at this point, do not have line of sight with your chasers.
Okay, we should probably do that then.
Hey, Santi, can you summon creatures right now?
Bears.
Anything that is vaguely the size of this party that can keep running in a direction. To leave a false trail is what I'm saying here.
Can you summon a bunch of kangaroos?
Damn.
Yeah, there aren't. I was disappointed to find out there's no hippos too.
Damn, that's kind of surprising. Hippos are such
violent
animals.
You could probably just
Yeah.
say it's a hippo and then be like, use a different stat block for it.
A hippo is basically a water bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Which is weird. There is a hippo race though that just came out on Spelljammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
But there is
GIF.
Listen, I just think leaving a false trail down the mountain might be beneficial for us. Especially if we take pains to hide our actual trail. But we don't have to do it.
Yeah, there's a total of what?
I mean, they're not very smart creatures.
We just
Well-
need them to run in a direction.
Yeah.
They don't need to be smart. They just need to be able to like.
No, I mean the phoenixes. They weren't very smart. Or like the
Well,
Oh,
ones
no.
these aren't the phoenixes. These are the obsidian warriors. We think
Oh.
hunting the phoenix down.
Which is a little more dangerous.
Yeah. Hence me wanting to leave a false trail and hide our actual one.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I
phoenix.
was under the wrong impression.
No, the phoenix. Like they are hunting the phoenix. This is a hunting party.
Yeah, that's why we took the phoenix, because they want it and we don't want to give it to them.
Otherwise,
That
I would just kind of
tracks.
left it.
Yeah. But as soon as I knew they wanted it,
Yeah.
Gotta have it. It's like the seed
We
of
don't
Elias.
want
I
it,
gotta.
but you can't have it.
Yeah.
It's like when your sibling takes something you haven't used in years. It's like, I'm not using it, but you can't have it either. It's mine.
Anything that can leave a trail that they might mistake for ours.
If
So
if I could recommend anything, I would recommend goats. They do good in more mountainous
that
areas.
would be a good idea. Yeah. Maybe you should just summon a bunch of goats.
We should also, if we're gonna duck into the cave, we should probably try to cover the tracks that are gonna lead there.
Yeah, that's also part of the plan.
Oh, I could do that with mold earth.
Probably mountain goat. That sounds about
Yeah.
right. Oh yeah. Summon
Alright.
8 of them.
That
As
should
many
do.
as you can.
That should do.
We have a lot of people with us.
I think the 8 should be fine. I don't think they know exactly how many we have. No need
They
to
don't.
burn higher level spell slots right now.
Yeah. As many as you can to a reasonable degree.
However many you want to summon. If you want
Yeah.
to summon as many as you can, you do that.
Yeah, if you want to summon 16 goats.
You summon
it.
16 goats. Okay.
Okay,
So
so
she-
it's 8 goats leaving a false trail, and now we just gotta clean up our trail.
And I'll do that with mold earth.
If I can help with like my survival skill, I would like to. If not, I'll just take credit for the idea. I'm just kidding.
Typical wizard.
Typical wizard.
Yeah.
Why don't you name a spell after yourself now, huh?
I
To be
mean,
fair.
I'm already
Good-
called Seer.
Well, Gamesh did that, so I guess I can't really say anything.
Okay. So you're summoning animals to head down the mountain in your stead. Okay. And how are you trying to hide your current location?
So from the point, I guess like after we come through that ravine or over that ravine or down that slope, I'll start using mold earth to just wipe away any dirt tracks that we would have left with our footprints. And then
And-
from that point, that's when the goat tracks will start.
And if I could, while we're moving to the caves, if I could possibly use like survival to, break the trail up so it's not as obvious of like, a footpath.
Roll survival checks.
Okay.
Both of us?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, my seer.
I know how to hide.
We noticed Seer is a little too good at covering footprints.
Yeah.
Yeah. With some almost expertise, all tracks have been hidden leading into this cave entrance, and you all feel especially hidden in here. I would like stealth checks with advantage, please.
Can we make sure there's no other creatures in this cave? Like, are we gonna walk in on a yeti or something in here?
Too late for that.
Or is it like a shallow cave?
Okay, stealth attack. Come on.
It's a pretty
Come on.
shallow cave.
I can do
Okay,
this.
that's good.
I can do this.
You're not too far off the main route to get to the watchtowers on the edge of the mountains. They keep these caves pretty clean of animals.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Oops.
goodness. Do you all?
Well,
so do you have pass
3
without a trace?
decent ones. We need Mabehi's roll to make everything better.
Does anyone have pass without a trace?
I really hope Mabehi fails one day.
I do.
She literally
Do you
can't
wanna
fail.
help us
The
out?
lowest she can roll is 25.
Yeah, that's a failure.
Yep, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Amazing. She got
Okay.
a 42. That evens out the 7
Yes.
and the 8.
Yes.
As you all make your way in here,
Thank you.
the tracks have been cleared out by Seer and Gamesh. Belric, you kind of step into the back, and your cloak kind of billows out. The shadowy smoke seems to just encompass the rest of your party, and you hear a voice in your head. Be still and stay quiet, and we'll get through this. And you all have passed without a trace. So it's a plus 10 to each roll. So the lowest roll is a 17.
Thank you,
The
Belric.
highest is a 42.
God damn.
The gods don't know what she's doing.
Hot damn. Okay. Let's see here.
And can you trap us in here?
You wait in silence for an extended period of time. Sitting in silence, your heart's beating, and that is all you hear is shallow breaths of your companions and the internal sound of blood rushing through your body. The initial pulse of movement is gone, and now it is just stress. The anxiety of if you are to be found, what will happen, is just passing through all of you, making your hearts beat faster. And so it is a little harder to hear them coming. But eventually you hear voices not too far away. Yanach, Ganesh, you hear Ignan, a broken primordial language that you understand. Partial words. You hear, why isn't it working? This device is broken. You get the sense that they don't know where you're going. They don't know where you're at. It seems they have lost you, but they do realize that you're not running still. It seems they have identified whatever entities that you sent forward. Is anyone doing anything?
We're like blocked in, right?
Are you?
Was Gamesh able to cave us in?
No, I don't actually have anything that can cause a cave in.
You have mold earth, don't you? Can't you just like...
Mold earth can't work stone.
Ooh.
And anything else I would have cast would have been a big loud noise. And wall of stone, I think, would have been a natural looking stone.
Yeah.
You hear heavy footfalls. And you hear the slight sound of sizzling. As with every footfall, small plants and rocks just seem to sizzle and burn. As you see, entering in front of the cave are two heavily armored obsidian warriors. One carries what looks to be a football-sized, almost like looks like a compass that seems to just be spinning in spirals, and he shakes it a few times in anger and fury at this device not working. You see the other one takes a few steps into the cave and looking about the back half of it, where all of you are currently hidden behind boulders and anything you can get behind. The shadows cling to you and disguise your forms in these back parts of the cave. You see the one Obsidian soldier takes those few steps in, sniffs a few times. Not here. Indignant. And they begin to walk past the cave. As they begin to step away, you hear the steps getting further and further, and you breathe a sigh of relief. Is there anything you're doing in the next few moments?
So, is this cave like a closed cave, or is it like a cavern, like tunnel?
It is a
Type of
closed
sit-
cave. It
Closed.
descends only about 20 feet back.
Okay.
For the most part, you're fairly close to the entrance. And you're count yourselves very lucky that you have not been spotted yet.
Okay.
Seeing how you're just barely clinging on to the shadows in the back of this cave.
Okay.
I think I will be staying completely still.
Yeah, for the most part, I don't think there's much else I would be doing.
You wait a few more moments. Knowing the limit of the spell, Belric, you have about 5 minutes left. You do anything?
Right now.
Nah, I guess I'll just keep still.
The silence of the next 15 minutes after that party of two walked by calms you all down. Faradir. You don't hear anything. But you don't have to hear anything to notice a change in visage. Looking forward, you hear like a slight sound of singeing, but you see a small pebble get kicked a couple times. You hear like soft crunching and see the edges of stones being pressed by something that you cannot see. You think one of these is in front of you, currently invisible.
Is it like close enough to see us?
As in the mouth of the cave, there is one that is currently invisible.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to subtly convey that to the party.
So you're moving?
God, I don't want to. I'm gonna like squish myself further against the wall and hope they understand.
Make a stealth check.
Oh, jeez.
Just a straight roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
man.
spell is currently only up for the next 45 seconds.
So it's a 19.
You see the footfalls getting closer and closer into the cave. You hear a small breath intake. You hear the stones turn on a dime. A quick succession of movement. Anyone do anything?
Um.
I'm not doing anything.
Fuck.
I already fucked up.
Alright, hold on.
I want to cast Detect Thoughts, but I don't want to get caught.
Does it have verbal and somatic components?
Yes!
Oh.
Does it have to be a creature you can see?
I don't think so, because you can use it to detect creatures that you can't see.
Okay, yeah. Good to know.
Sorry. Nah, that'll probably just give us away.
You hear quick footfalls. Do you do anything?
Oh, did I already use the invisibility? Yes, I did already.
Should I just risk it and try to stealth cast Detect Thoughts? Is Pass Without a Trace still up?
It's up for the next about 45 seconds.
I only need 6 seconds of it.
Hey,
Okay,
you
I'm
go
going
for it.
to risk casting Detect Thoughts.
Make a stealth check.
Alright. Haha. Ha 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 ha. 15!
Oh man. Ow. Hit
But what
my.
are his thoughts?
You detect thoughts. Surface level. You get disappointment. You get the sense he's quickly moving away from this position as he hasn't found anything. He takes a step towards the exit of the cave and then stops. He swears he heard something. He turns around and you just can tell, Seer, he's looking in your direction.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I heard something. He analyzes the back of the cave. I need a stealth check from everyone, once again. This is the last stealth check with the spell up.
Ooh, nat 20.
0 sleight of hand.
Huh? Oh, fuck. It's the same.
It's
I know.
Yeah,
okay,
same
it's
modifier.
The same modifier. It
It's
works.
literally
I
the
know.
same modifier. That's why I got confused. I saw the S and the 2, and I was like, stealth.
You're good.
That's what stealth is.
Yeah.
2. It's stealth. Nice. Okay, and this is the last half-style trace roll. So
So
God. At least
the
we didn't do awful.
lowest roll
is 20.
is a 20. You also got a nat 20.
This roll is a... Wait, what is Mabehi's roll?
Ooh.
Enough that we don't gotta worry about it.
It's
Yeah.
at least a 35.
It's a 42. Is that...
Has she ever rolled below 30?
Yeah, I mean, she
That's
has.
usually at her disadvantage.
Yeah.
Like,
I
as in,
think-
it's the one she would have gotten if she had disadvantage, but she
Actually,
always
I
has
think
advantage.
Mabehi's new lowest roll is even more... Like, I think it's a 27.
Yeah, it's 27 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mabehi always gets advantage, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave them boots.
Yeah.
Mistake.
Good for us.
Yes.
I remember I bought them. I remember that. I was like, yeah, I'll buy those.
What an amazing payoff.
Definitely worth the money.
Definitely. Every cent.
You, Seer, reading the mind of the creature, it is looking towards the back cave. You hear a weapon is unsheathed. It doesn't see you, but it knows something's there.
Is Poppet still an owl?
Yeah, I don't think you changed Puppet.
Ooh.
Does drawing his weapon make noise?
I'd say yeah.
Can I have Owl Poppet swoop out of the darkness and, like, over his head on its way out?
And since the owl has flyby,
Yeah.
so no opportunity attack.
Yeah. Poppet just zooms past his head, flying right out the end of the cave, right over its head. You hear the feet turn on a dime, and it runs right back towards the exit as the owl just flies out over the terrain. The spell ends.
And what was his thoughts?
His thoughts are, damned bird.
Holy fuck.
Soon your mortal flame will go out.
Oof, that was a good one.
You hear it,
That was-
an exhale of breath. It turns and begins to walk off. In the same direction where the others went. Soon it passes out of range of your detect thoughts. Just so you know, it rolled a nat 20. That was cancelled out by Farendir.
God.
Good job, Faraday. Good job.
However, it still was able to... the automatic success was cancelled out by Farendir. It still noticed Belric.
Yeah.
Damn,
Something was
Oh.
there.
You know it's bad when I sacrifice Poppet.
Yeah. We just aren't in the proper situation to fight a whole small platoon of these things.
You all relax against the back walls, tucking in tight to any semblance of cover you have. Tired, you all take a point of exhaustion.
Fair. That's fair.
As the sun rises. You can see it cresting over the distant mountains, bathing the land in light.
I always had mine on my character sheet. First time I got to use it in a while.
I've never actually been able to use it. It's a feature that doesn't come up too often, I guess.
Oh man. So the sun comes up,
Yeah. It is a new day.
so that I can get back some of my Spire of Dragon charges because it's at dawn, not upon long rest.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Well, not 7 force damage, but you get the idea.
Oh man, you took 7 force damage as the
Yeah.
Spire of Dragons takes its toll.
All right.
Oh, my wand also regains charges. I need to.
All right. Cool.
That was tense. Is Poppet back?
Yeah, Poppet, after about a half hour, is able to fly back, giving you plenty of time to not draw too much more attention to yourself.
Yeah.
Once enough time has passed and Poppet has come back, so I'm pretty sure we would still be kind of being quiet. All right. Everyone good?
As good as we can be.
I am still alive.
Yeah, we didn't die. Oh,
That is a miracle.
good thinking, everybody. All right. But we still need to get out of here eventually, though. how many people are in our party right now? Like, including the soldiers.
Technically, there's 7 other individuals. And then
So
there's
yeah,
7 of you.
13 in total. Oh wait, there's 7 of us. There was
No,
6
no,
of us.
6. So yeah.
Okay.
Medehi is your 6th.
Okay.
I
So it's
counted Medehi
13.
twice, I guess.
Okay, so 13 people in total.
Wait, how many people can you take with the teleportation circle?
As many can fit in there within 6 seconds.
I mean, I can always do that.
Where would we go?
Capital, I guess.
Could. But we need to get back to
Red Fort.
yeah.
It's just, is there a safe way to Red Fort?
Man. Can you can look through Poppet's eyes, right?
Yeah.
Just have Poppet go out just to get a bird's eye view, see if he sees any flames.
Okay. Then someone needs to hold my hand because I will be blind and deaf.
I got you.
Alright. I will send Poppet out scouting up to 100 feet away.
Poppet begins to take off in the sky about 100 feet up. Make perception checks for Poppet.
I will, let me just get owl stats. I'm not used to this.
I think they have advantage on
Keen hearing
perception
and sight,
checks.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's +3.
At advantage, so
At
pretty good.
advantage.
Not bad rolls, not bad rolls.
Not very familiar, no.
Nice. That's 1. Might get natural 20. Okay,
No.
20.
The answer to that is no.
The answer
But it's
is
a 20.
Poppet begins to look off into the distance and does spot the contingent running off to the east of your current position, further down the mountains, closer actually towards the Moonlit Pass and the end of the valley. You can see the current 8 of them that are running that direction.
I will
Is the
say this
what-
out loud as I see it.
okay. What direction is the Red Fort in?
The Red Fort is pretty much north of you, north, kind of westish at this point. You've kind of had to move off the main route towards the Red Fort.
Okay.
Or actually, Red Fort is on an angle. Actually, you're more yeah. Northwest is about there.
Okay. Okay, so we're about to go northwest to get to the Red Fort. Okay. Alright. We might want to start moving then. There
If
might
you'll
be-
keep guiding me, I can keep having Poppet scan 100 feet away and as we go.
Yeah. You're no longer being chased at this point. They have
Yeah.
they've lost the scent.
It seems like they're giving up on their hunt right now. If they're heading back towards Moonlit Pass.
5 years of homelessness has prepared me for this moment.
Yeah. What was about to, I'll ask his name starts with a Z. It's
It's Mavzir.
Mavzir. How much longer before we get back to the Red Fort?
We made good time running. About 3 hours away now.
Alright, I know everyone's tired.
We should get there by around 10.
Alright. I think we should go ahead and just push it through.
Have I been brought back?
If you want. I mean, I can.
It doesn't
yeah.
matter to me. I'm just curious.
Um.
I don't care either way.
Honestly, I think Kamesh might not have realized that you might not be back after you said it. Hey, since you just said it, I think his assumption would be that you would come back.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, so no, then you're not back then.
Nice.
Um,
Damn, the fact that you can like just hit any amount of characters with Pass Without Trace is so broken.
yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if the ruling is the same, but I think it's only while they're within your range though.
It's
I
within
think if
30 feet of you when you cast
yeah,
it.
so if they don't get if I think technically if they leave that 30-foot range, they lose it. I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just you hit them and they have it for the next hour. I think you actually have to be within that 30-foot range.
You do.
So
Still,
it's
really powerful.
yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's 4th level spell. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. What was I about to say? Then yeah, it's a 4th level spell.
That was the second one, second level.
Is Pass Without Trace 2nd level?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's a 2nd level spell.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
I guess because it's like for as good as it is. I mean, huh?
If only Pass Without Trace scaled.
I mean, I don't think it needs any more scaling.
No, it doesn't, but that'd be funny.
But yeah, so even though we're all tired, Arcane Eye is 4th level. Even though we are all tired, I say we just push to the Red Fort. Don't need risking any more danger out
Agree.
here. And we don't have to try to rush, and we don't, we can take a more gingerly pace.
Scout until someone stops me.
Yeah. So we'll start moving. Then our last seer isn't back. And I'm like, oh shit. I'll just grab her by the arm and just kind of like slightly tug, and I think she'll know to start walking.
Yeah. We've done this enough times.
Yeah.
You guys start walking and like you get like 5 minutes down the road. Where's Seer?
Oh shit.
Oh, we're
No,
left
it's
again.
funny. Seer would see us through Poppet first, and then we would
And be like, wow.
bunch of jackasses.
My owl Papa just has a flyby.
Zap. Shocking grasp.
Fucking what is it? What is it that I have?
Oh man, but still curse.
So, this battered and bruised troop makes the 3-hour journey down the mountains. You are careful to ensure that you move as far away as you can from the troop that was hunting you. Them, at this point, are mostly gone from the area, and as the two of you are heading in opposite directions, there's really no chance for a surprise crossing. You limp your way back to the Red Fort, past rich farmland on the outside of the large plateau, through the eclectic streets and variable houses, and find yourselves to the central council chamber at the very top of the plateau. Entering in, you see a lot of your additional soldiers that went with you go off in their own directions and are congratulated and have pats on the back by their fellow soldiers and guards. The Red Dragonborn sulks off somewhere within the facility, and you all follow the Knight of Last Honors directly to his mother. He heads to what seems to be a personal quarters of this public governmental facility and knocks on the doors. it opens and you can see the spitting image of Athana Reichs, Nadia Reichs, her long descendant. There's a moment of standoff between the two. She just has a slight smile curl across her tiefling lips, and then goes in and will hug him a few times, give him a couple pats on the back. How did it go? We fought a phoenix. She seems taken aback by that. Well, I'll summon the council. We should talk about this. I'm glad you didn't die. Me too. She steps past him into the hall, sees all of you currently waiting there. Good job. And she walks past all of you.
I just give her a nod. Oh,
Mavzir turns back towards all of you. Thank you. We did it.
yeah.
What are you going to do with the egg?
That's be decided.
I can probably spend a day in Kalos at the library.
True. We do need to get some information on it. Hey, yeah, you never did send sending to that one Goliath.
Yo? Yeah, no, not yet.
Jaro, I think.
Who?
I think it was Jaro. That's the one.
Oh, Tio Iceblade.
Oh, it's Iceblade.
Yeah, that's the guy in the...
Theo, yes.
He's the one who let me into the secret place in the
Sorry, my bad. There's a lot
library.
There's a lot of
Jaro
them.
was a Stonejaw.
There's a lot of them, I understand.
There's a lot of them, man. Gee.
Take better notes. No, I'm kidding.
Listen, I don't keep track of what you guys do.
You take much better notes than I do, don't worry.
Takes better
Honestly.
notes than I do.
Oh man.
Not hard competition though.
Listen, you write the notes of the stuff that matters the important. I just always imagine like it'd be
I
one
wrote
character
notes
that-
about the artifacts when the dragon told us about them.
Hey, look, important stuff.
Yeah.
She said that NPC from like 30 sessions ago. Nah.
I mean, in Asif notes, I wrote down the names of some tieflings that we met. I don't remember why.
Didn't you also write like someone had a nice ass? Like, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I do remember distinctly that being something like this. I remember writing this down.
Arthur canonically has a nice ass.
Yeah, I do have that written down.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
And it is canonically better than Karn's.
Canonically, that's a good thing. That means he had a good offspring.
He made a solid
Improvement upon himself.
match.
Exactly. Isn't that what your job as a parent supposed to do? Make them better.
Yeah. Make better
Um,
people than who you
Or
were.
were.
Yeah. That's your whole job as a parent. Make more attractive offspring.
And he was only brainwashed for a little bit.
Exactly.
Until we killed his brainwasher and the power of gay love saved
But
him
the
or
thing
something.
is, was he actually brainwashed or was he more of indoctrinated?
That's the same thing.
No, honestly, because I don't even think you want to call it Jack. He was kind of raised by him almost. Like, he was like a father figure. I don't know if that's the same thing then.
I mean, indoctrination and brainwashing are very similar things.
Yeah. Regardless, he became his own person by the end of it all.
Yeah. And now
but-
he's gay, and we like that.
Well, he was always gay.
That's true. Now he has a boyfriend, though.
Hopefully they see each other every once in a while.
Oh, they haven't seen each other in years. They haven't even known each other that long, but it's been that long anyway.
uh, love. What's time? What is time? So
Yeah, so do I need to send a message to Tio asking if I can, like, use the
Yeah.
library tomorrow or something?
also ask directly if he knows.
Yeah. I'll ask him if he knows anything about Phoenixes.
And if he doesn't,
Or where I can get that information.
yeah.
You send the message, asking if you can come by sometime and do some research, and if he knows anything about phoenixes. The message you get back is quick. I do, in fact, have some information on phoenixes. I can compile it for you, or we can talk about it. See you soon.
Nice. He's got information.
All right, let's start.
Is there a place in this city we can pass out?
I think we're about to have the meeting with the council.
You see Mavzir kind of looks at all of you. Do you all want to go to this? You don't have to.
Yeah, I personally would anyway.
Yeah. I would also like to. I just need to.
We are going to need to rest, though.
Aye.
That was a little more than I was expecting, honestly.
Yes. I do want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity, at least. But now that
Yeah.
I get a sense of what they're after, well, my shield can only do so much. In fact, it was useless to fight.
But your skills, Warren. Despite your lack of experience, you still did lead well.
And, I don't know if I fully need the shield to lead as well as I would like.
Nah. You have what you need already in you.
If you want, I will give you the shield. Just promise me you'll use it. And use it well.
Of course. But I'm pretty sure we still gotta go through that council first.
Yep.
It's mine to give. If you want to take it and go, well, I don't know if they'll just be very happy with me giving it to you.
It's alright. Well, I do appreciate it. No need of making a bit of me at the whole Red Fort.
Yeah, it'd probably be good to be able to come back here.
Fair enough. Let's go. Not too long later, you will find yourselves back at the council chambers. Mavzir places the shield once again back in that floating repository to show the symbol of the city before the council. You can see some of the same figures from before, but there are some differences. The one red dragonborn that was very hostile and forthright with trying to allow his son into this expedition, is quiet and reserved. His head is down and lowered, and you get the sense he's probably not looking forward to this. Avant-Garde, is there anything you would like to report to this council?
Whoa. Not think anything that I would, you'll probably already know. We discovered the reason why they were in the mountains. They were in search of a phoenix, which we did battle with, defeated. And we currently have the possession of the egg. We don't know why they actually sought it out.
There are a few whispers, especially on the tiefling side. You see the green dragonborn, Kalkaf, kind of perches her fingers and leans forward. Can I see this egg?
How
Yeah,
big
I'll-
was the egg?
It's
It's
you
like-
know, size. It's about 5 pound egg. It's
Can
okay.
I can. Is it larger than 3 feet on a side?
It's 5 pounds, I doubt it.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Can I use Middenare Conjuration to form an identical egg?
Okay.
I'm just gonna pop an egg up in front of me.
Pulling it out is as she pulls it out, she does that. She just conjures the image. Pulling it
Yeah.
out is a little dangerous.
It's not an image. It's a whole object.
No, I'm saying no, but like since it's not the real thing.
Okay, yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
an iconography of it. Yes,
Yes.
technically, it's just not magical or alive. That's the
Yeah.
only difference.
Yeah. So, pulling it out is a little dangerous. Radiates extreme levels of heat.
It's a symbol of rebirth. You see, Kalkaf looks across the rest of the council. Nadi speaks up. Definitely something that should not be toyed with. As she looks back. Do you have extensive knowledge on phoenixes, Avant-Garde?
We're about to.
What do you think you will be doing with this egg?
Well, as for now, storing it. As long as it's not in Gorish Tal's hands, it's in a proper place then. But, seeing as it's going to just die and be reborn constantly, I guess release it where it's supposed to be eventually. Wherever that might be.
You hear a voice that you had not heard prior in your first meeting. A quiet dragonborn, Enzix, speaks up. I do have a proposal. The Masters of Greywatch, esteemed protectors of this city, they have helped us in the past with their magical knowledge and helping us tame large magical beasts for the aviary. I know it might be difficult, but there might be a chance we could tame this. turn it to our own side. Do you think that's a possibility?
You said this is Enix?
Yes, Enix.
Enix, okay.
It is spelled Enzik.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I make an insight check to try and tell if, like, they have good intentions when they say that?
Make an insight check.
I assume he's just militantly how he can best use it to their advantage. I think he's being pretty straightforward about it.
Solid 12.
So far, over the course of the 2 meetings you've seen, Enix has been a reserved, quiet person. They seem smart, but yet hesitant to speak, unless it is, a thought that generally seems to have some merit to it. Like they probably in their heads they seem to note that this could be dangerous, but it's an interesting concept that they're bringing forward. They don't seem to be evil by saying it.
It's just a point they're making.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Given
that's
alright, so before I say what I'm gonna say, would we know of rocks? Like since they said they have one in there.
I'd say yes. You've seen a rock before.
Okay.
You
By
saw it pick up
comparison,
a ship and take it away.
yeah. So by comparison, because rocks are just more or less just physically like dominating. They're huge. In comparison to a phoenix, like what would the phoenix seem more like world destructive? I mean, the intense flames and everything. It's more than just power. It's
Yeah.
like
They
energy.
generally they're the same size.
Yeah.
About. But the Phoenix is definitely more, dangerous.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't even get the sense that you'd be able to ride it, as they seem
Yeah.
to just be able to pass through people.
Yeah. Like again, it did slam straight into a tower and bisect it. So
You do it can seemingly create a physicality, but it can also just encompass people.
yeah, it can just become flame
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
It's definitely you get the sense of the siege monster, so it would have some uses.
While I'm sure that anyone, even those in my party, feel free to step in. While I'm sure that its benefits, given our circumstances, would be unprecedented. I highly doubt the ability to train or even befriend the creature would happen in any realistic time span. And in the time that it would take to have it happen, you most likely would experience some level of casualties. It basically became living fire. I don't see that being tamed anytime soon.
Fair enough.
From everything that I've seen it being capable of, my just guess was that it's probably best if I were to send it to the elemental plane of fire. But sending it there without Gorstal's then getting its hands on it, I'm not sure about. So for now, I think it's best to kind of have it locked away until Gorstal's been dealt with.
You see the Dragonborns and the Tieflings all turn their heads towards each other, getting a sense of how everyone else feels about this. You see the Gold Dragonborn, one of the masters here, Sildan Duran, speaks up. Well, let's put it to a vote. All in favor of sending this away, or letting the Avant-Garde deal with its termination, say aye. There's a substantial amount of ayes, majority.
Which one of the who are the no's?
Kalkath,
Okay.
and also Mirthad. So
Yeah,
just two
I think-
Dragonborns. All the Tieflings seem to be forthright with this.
Okay. I figured it'd be those two. I was just wondering.
Enzix does seem hesitant to say aye, but goes with the will of the council.
Okay.
Then it is confirmed. Avant-Garde, you have clearance to deal with this threat as you see fit. Please, do whatever you can to keep it out of Gerishtal's hands.
Will do. Well, now that that's been dealt with, I think it's time we revisit our original purpose for coming here.
You hear the voice that speaks up is one you don't expect. It's the Knight of Last Honors. Yes, we shall. Council, I have seen Avant-Garde in action, and I have seen our threat. And I agree with them. I think the shield should go to the Avant-Garde. The looks between the different groups are not as unanimous on both sides. As long as it is eventually returned to the Red Fort at the end of this conflict, the glares lessen somewhat. I can still be a boon to our people, even without the shield. I would be lying if I said that I did not wish to carry it with me into battle against our enemies, but their skill far surpasses my own, and they would find more use for it. I say aye. Aye. You hear Nadia speaks up. The next aye you hear is Sildandran. Aye. He looks towards, right off to his right side. You can see they share a smile, being right next to each other. The table goes quiet for a good amount of time. 30 seconds pass of pure silence as everyone else eyes each other up. Aye, you hear Enix say. From there, it is almost unanimous. The rest of the tieflings join in after. Seeing the vote turn that way and seeing the Knight of Last Honors willingly willing to do this, the decision is made. You hear a voice. Let's shake on this. This is an agreement that should be recorded. Kalkoth stands as the Knight of Last Honors does and meets in the center. Who will shake for your group?
Who wants to shake hands, guys?
I mean, I will if no one else.
Oh, if Seer steps up, Commissioner isn't gonna stop her.
Y'all have made me the accidental leader of this party.
Hey, you keep on accepting it, so that's your fault.
Seer,
Power is power, no matter what form it takes.
There you go.
Seer, you step up.
I'm just a spokesperson.
You're my hype man.
Basically.
The Knight of Last Honors lowers his hand towards yours. You grasp it?
Yeah. I'm gonna die, I feel.
As your hands grasp. This is not a typical handshake. This is forearm to forearm grappling each other. And as the two arms are holding each other, Kalkoth, this green dragonborn, walks a few steps closer, takes out a bundle of twine, and begins to tie your wrists together, speaking words.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For a
Should show
minute,
them.
the two of you wait there, arms clasped, as you make a magical bond, a pact, that at the end of this quest, the item of Honor's last stand will be returned back to the Knight of Honors in the city of Redfort.
Nah, this is planned by Nadia. You're married now.
Nadia's like, I'm gonna have a badass grandchild one way or the other.
Yeah, they.
I hate that this could literally symbolize hand fasting, which is a form of marriage. God damn it. We're all getting married.
Graham said that's 2 down. 4 more to go.
You released hands. The cord is used in the passage of this spell. And you take a few steps back. The Knight of the Last Honors looks towards the currently floating shield, walks around the council chambers, grips it in 2 hands, steps back down. Taking the center position in the room, he will hand it out towards you.
You was in the party or you was in Seer?
Seer, at this point. For you to give to whoever you think in your party.
Okay, I will take it.
You grab it, and as you go to pull it, he's not let go yet. He looks you in your eyes.
Okay.
For a few moments, just nods his head, and then lets go.
Okay. I don't know what's going on, but I'll nod back.
She's like, why isn't he letting go?
Yeah!
That's funny.
She's just playing along with the severity of the moment. She doesn't really know.
Like, okay, dude, you make it a little awkward. Let go.
Yeah. Just like prolonged eye contact.
Oh, yes.
That's so funny.
I'm really trying to play it as in I have 5 hit points left.
You're playing it well then. She's like, listen, man, I'm tired. I'm
Yeah.
exhausted. My body hurts. Let go.
My hands are burned. I'm gripping this shield that probably weighs as much as I do.
This item, Honor's Last Stand.
Oh, jeez.
Is a legendary shield that requires attunement by non-evil characters. This massive silvered shield bears the crest of the Platinum Dragon and never tarnishes. The metal is warm to the touch. It is an awakened item, granting a +2 bonus to AC. This is an additional +2 bonus to the current +2 bonus of having a shield in general.
Damn.
You are immune to the prone condition while bearing the shield.
That's nice.
And as an awakened feature, whenever a creature attacks against you misses, you can use your reaction to immediately attempt to make a shove attack against that creature. It is not the most powerful vestige, but it has its uses.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that's intense.
Whoever wants it can claim it right now, but like in character, I'm not going to give it away until we're out of the council meeting.
Yeah, logically.
It is an immensely powerful shield, though, and it's not even exalted yet.
It'd either have to go. Honestly, realistically, it's only going to go to either.
Elric or Senti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really use shields because I use a two-handed weapon.
Yeah.
Senti it is, if she wants it.
Senti!
You can use it. Yeah, I stopped
Would you like a
using
plus
shields
40 or AC, Senti?
Yeah, I stopped using shields a while ago.
Yeah, I wish I could use it because I have a 27 AC.
I just don't
Can't use it.
I need a free hand to cast spells. That's the only reason I don't use shields.
I would become significantly less useful if I used it.
Yeah. Your whole build concept. Yeah. that's not
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, I just
Vince-
won't be my spider build anymore. I'll just make up a new build at 15th level.
Exactly.
I
Fuck
love
my
that we've-
dual wielder feet. Who needs it?
Yeah, you have so many others.
I
love
totally
that-
didn't take all ASIs other than that.
Yeah, totally not.
I have
God.
so many methods of attack, guys.
We have convinced the society that we are better off with their shield, but we're not. We're really not.
I mean, to be fair, we are. What are they gonna do with it? Really, what are they about to do with it?
We gonna do with it.
We're gonna be the one fighting everything. So,
Fair
what-
enough. Also, I am trying to play along with whatever the vibe is in here.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Commission understands they want their shield back. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
With all the cool magic
The
items.
one vestige that was never taken, never lost.
Yeah. I like it.
And I understand.
Typically, druids are not allowed metal shields. However,
What if the druid is made of metal?
the druid's made of metal.
Yeah.
Senti, you can't have a body anymore.
How dare.
So
Nothing but
can
frame.
technically use this item.
And it doesn't say druids can't, it says they won't. So you could just be a rebel.
Yes.
There is
Have a
nothing
body.
physically stopping you from using one.
But, so if I'm correct on this, Senti's armor class should be, I think, a 17 now?
Nice.
Because
Good job,
typically
Senti.
it is 10, and they have no dex.
They have what type of armor right now?
I don't think they can have armor, right? Or can they? What armor?
No, they can use like hide armor. I think, can't they?
Yeah, they can wear any armor, I think.
No, not any
Light armor, medium armor.
Oh, up to medium.
Up to medium, yeah.
medium armor.
I think they also get a +1 because Warforged get a +1 AC
Yes, you have the glass
regardless.
studded armor.
Yeah.
So that is 12.
So it'll be 16 then.
Yeah.
Well, it does. So the armor gives you +2,
Wow. Oh yeah. Yeah. Wait.
and then Warforged gives you +1, so that would be 13.
Oh
yeah.
Plus
yeah.
4 is
Yeah.
17.
13.
Yeah,
Warforged. Yeah. $17 AC.
No, this is
No,
bullshit.
no.
No, you
Yeah,
had
this-
Your new
6.
vestige.
No, yeah, you had 15 the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah. The shield has an additional +2 magical addition to
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a plus. You know, it's a normal shield, and then it also has the +2 on top.
Yeah.
And as you had that's broken. You do note this weapon is not exalted yet. There is still more to use with this, and this weapon can grow with you.
+3. We're coming. But first, you have to figure out what weapon you're gonna, what item you're gonna unattune to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we know you're loaded up on magic items.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just so happens the other 2 people who can use it need both hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't
And
have-
nobody has to use it if Senti doesn't want to give up her stuff.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I can use
And
it.
she could just use it as a shield for the +2 and not attune to it for the magic stuff.
You know how? Like,
Yeah, but why the fuck would you do that?
I don't know what they're attuned to or what they're...
It would just
Like,
be a normal
attachment
shield at that
to
point.
it.
It would just be useless.
Yeah,
They
still
might as well-
+2.
We took your magic vestige to use as a normal shield.
Right, the insult.
Look, I don't know what Senti's got, alright?
Yeah, she has that. I think the main thing would be the staff if she was gonna get rid of anything.
Yeah. The Star Cape is very useful.
Yeah, Star Cave is so
Um,
many uses.
And only 4 more vestiges to go.
Yep, Failures next.
I think we
Honors.
should go for the swords.
I can't believe
And
it.
also- Visit my girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
Swords then girlfriend.
Maybe you're gonna get married next, Faradir.
No.
Hers will be probably more towards like an
Hers will be
epilogue.
last.
Hers like the epilogue, you know.
After they feed,
I don't think Faradir's into the whole marriage thing. More just like a life partner thing.
Oh, whatever works. Look, I don't know giant culture. Let me not be like.
None of us have been traditionally married yet.
That we know of. We don't know Belric's backstory.
Yeah.
Belric, are you married? Do you have a whole family?
Yeah,
Well, who knows?
kids.
We find
Ulrich
out.
is a father.
Yeah, we find out Belric has a spouse and 8 children.
Yeah.
Well, it's a whole totally normal family.
Yo, that's a very
Yeah,
last
it's just a
session.
completely normal family,
He's
and this
been
is just
writing
like a
letters
side
this entire
project.
time.
Very last
Yeah.
session.
Yeah, that's been a hobby for me.
This
Yeah,
is
we-
a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
We like
Instead of getting a motorcycle, he joined an adventuring party.
it's like dad. It's like whoa, who's dad? Dad, Belor.
Yeah. I didn't know any of us were responsible enough for children.
If anyone would be Belric though, he's the most
Yeah,
responsible.
yeah.
Sometimes I talk in character. I don't know why.
Because it's fun.
I just get so caught up in it.
Wow, imagine.
Listen, my character voice is easy. All I gotta do is make my voice deeper.
Now listen, Faradir, all you have to do
I should have done that.
Doing it for
Yeah,
so
Laura, all you have to
long.
do is just constantly talk as Faradir.
I mean, even when
I
you're
mean-
at work.
The thing about a Russian accent is that you have to keep your tongue in the back of your mouth. What for English-speaking people, your tongue is always in the front of your mouth, which is why it's a very difficult accent to do. Because you're
Is-
completely changing the way your mouth moves.
Yeah, that's why you gotta keep on doing it. You gotta do it like all the
Yeah.
time.
I know. I
even when
should
you're
Yeah,
at
you
just
work.
talk to
practice.
Just make an
yourself all
effort.
the
Make an
time.
effort for like next Thursday. Just run the whole D&D game.
Just
I
force
think
Change
I
the character's
won't.
voice.
I think I will. Do it at work.
I will not be doing that.
Go ahead and offend
I
some
work
people.
with other people.
Go offend some
Sit
people.
like in your room for an hour and just talk to yourself.
Oh,
Start talking to my dog in a Russian accent.
Yeah.
like
She's too stupid to know the difference,
to
so
be fair, like that's what I did with Gamesh, and like sometimes I was like, I wonder if people can fucking hear me, cause I would just be talking to myself. I was at work behind my machine. I hope no one comes up behind me and just wonders what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah,
I
you're
will
just
say-
like playing out a little fantasy.
COVID was like the best because I would just wear my mask at work and I would just like
Right.
I would mouth to myself, just very quietly. It was so good. I kind of miss having a mask every day.
just keep wearing one. Nothing's
yeah, but-
stopping you.
Yeah, nothing's stopping
Nothing
you.
is.
Okay. So now we got the shield. All right.
Left
So-
the
All right.
we left
Now that we
council.
have the shield and everything, now we should probably decide find a place to sleep.
The meeting doesn't go on for much longer as you all are allowed to make your way out and find some rest within the city of Redford. The council itself will grant you a space within the hall here. You find a nice, large, private chamber that you are able to find the rest of your rest in.
Oh man.
So, you all have a long rest to do anything that you wish or talk.
Do we have anything to talk about?
Or tune to new items.
Yeah, or two.
So I'm going to Kalos tomorrow to visit the library. Does anyone want to come with me?
Do I want to go to Carlos? I don't think actually Gamesh would go.
If you want, you can save the other party from certain destruction.
Nah.
I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's any saving them.
Nah.
They-
I'm just gonna go to the library.
They're on a self-destructive path.
Yeah, it sounds like a
Yeah.
them problem.
Yeah, we are building a nation, and as long as they stay on their side of the world, it's chill.
Okay.
They can visit, they just can't stay here.
Basically.
Yes, there are shops in Kalos. There are shops anywhere. There are shops in the capital. There are shops in Kalos.
There's no shops in the entire city of Kalos.
None.
I'm just going to the Kalos
Not a
library
single
because-
one. Not even the ones we already went to.
Yeah,
Even
because
though-
Tia's already let me into the secret inside place.
Even though they're all the freaking, even though the city's the size of a, like,
Mountain.
right, basically. So large, I can come up with a good comparison.
So how did everyone feel about their first, manhunt? We're the ones who are hunted.
Wait, that hasn't happened to us before.
We've never really had to sit and wait for them to pass us by, yeah.
Yeah, we usually just kill them.
Yeah.
I don't like
Did
it.
everyone have fun?
I mean, a lot of adrenaline, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice change of pace.
this is
Yeah, we ran
definitely
from the twins, but we didn't really stay in one place and hope the twins didn't find us.
Yeah. This was an
This
active
was
hunt.
different. We had to hide, we had to cover our tracks. It was almost fun.
it definitely puts in perspective things. This is
This is a battle. I don't think all of us are going to make it out at the end of this.
honestly, that's very possible.
Yeah, because even the three champions died against Gershtal, so chances are
And
unlikely.
if they were anything like the first king,
Yeah, we're in a tough one.
he was a lot better than us.
And it's even beyond just his strength. He has resources. This isn't just us against him. This is us against every force he's gathered. This is legitimately a war.
Yeah, so, well, I guess I'm ready to die.
I mean, I'm always ready to go down fighting. Hopefully I don't die. That's not the goal, but
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go get more diamonds so I can bring you guys back.
good planning ahead. Oh, fair dear. I'll have somewhere to put that egg after we rest up. I don't know. I just don't feel.
Sounds good to me.
I don't feel safe just having it there. I have a feeling that, like, if you open it, sometime later down the line, the phoenix will just fly out.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to get as much information as I can in Kalos. Even if we can't tame it, maybe we can figure out a way to handle it to get it out of our hair.
Yeah. I kind of want to go to the vestibule, but that's a little out of the way right now.
Where is that?
It's where the fire portal is. And if anyone would know about fire creatures, so it's supposed to be them.
Speaking of, should we really send the Phoenix back to the fire plane? Because isn't that kind of like Garishtal's home turf? Won't he just...
Oh no, that was my initial plan, but I have somewhere else to put it for now. Someplace
Okay.
I don't think he'll be able to get to. He shouldn't be able to.
I'll save this argument for when we're dealing with it then.
Wait, what's the argument? Oh, right. It's been a long day. I'm tired.
Definitely.
All right. I'm going to take a nap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'll work. You can only work on beasts. Phoenix is elemental.
Ooh. Yeah,
It-
family.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you did. It's honestly, to me, like, I understand why it has a lower intelligence, but at the same time, I'm like, man, this is a magical phoenix. They should have an intelligence higher than fucking 2.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
this thing.
At least like a 7.
It's the
It should
fact-
be able to
it's
communicate.
I mean, I guess you really don't need intelligence when you don't need to eat, sleep, or drink, and all you crave is destruction.
I know, but I just feel like that was such a boring way to make a phoenix.
Yeah, this is the power of our imagination.
I just feel like it would have been alive for so long, even if its main thing is destruction. It would at least
there are in the description it does say that like they can learn and grow smarter.
So you're saying if we raise it like our child?
and it doesn't kill us.
Oh my god, Seer can totally teach it.
I'll leave that to Sierra after we figure out what we're gonna do with it. It's not gonna like us though after a while, because let's be honest, we're gonna forget where about it after a while. It's gonna be I was trapped in that portal in that plane.
Okay, here's the deal though, right? After a certain point of taming it, we wouldn't need to keep it in a portal.
But also have to make sure it doesn't kill us.
Yeah, that's my point, is once it doesn't want to kill us, we can just let it do whatever the fuck it wants.
Again, we'll come back. We'll circle back. We'll put a pin in that one, okay?
Yeah, I'm not saying taming it is a good idea.
It's just an idea.
Yeah.
I feel like it would also be kind of cruel to tame it, you know?
Honestly, I don't even really want to. Like,
She's supposed to make it smarter.
yeah, I just want to make it in. I don't even
She didn't
wanna
roll
make
it in
like a
school.
pet. I don't want to make it like a pet. I want to make it like a creature that exists out there that doesn't want to kill us. Right? Like, I want to do like wildlife rehabilitation to keep this out of Garishtal's hands.
Like people that go see wolves and the wolves are happy to see them.
Yeah. But like, they're still wild animals.
Yeah, so it was like, this one human, my human.
Yeah, so that's the goal I'm trying to get with this phoenix, basically.
She's like, I need creatures on every plane of existence to like me.
No, I
Yep.
just need this out of Garishtal's hands and unwilling to kill us.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out why he would want. I'm understanding rebirth, but like, he's a titan. Look at a phoenix.
The symbol of it. He has so
Again.
much wealth and resources, he can waste it on gathering a phoenix.
It's also
Yeah.
just
I
like a
would
powerful
guess.
creature he can make fight for him.
Yeah. Like a show of power.
Yeah. That's fair.
For all we know, the phoenix like escaped from him.
That is very true. He might have already had it. All right, but yeah, Gamesh is turning in for the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so you know, if you take your long rest right now, you will. It'll be 8 o'clock at night.
When we wake up.
Yeah.
Should be.
Well, probably 7.
Basically, it will be legitimately sleeping the day away. I got you.
Should we try to just stay up to reset our sleep schedules?
I mean, we
it's not,
can.
long rest isn't just necessarily sleep. It's like taking a break. So
Yeah.
you're just using your day to kind of just rest and relax,
Fair enough.
and do your little hobbies that you do when you're not adventuring.
One long rest is just chilling. The second long rest is sleeping.
Yeah.
Too bad. I think there's legitimately a rule. You're supposed to go 24 hours before another long rest is even allowed.
Yeah, which is kind of silly.
I mean, that you're taking your long rest and then you're just going to bed. So
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, I'm fine. I'm personally fine with that. I mean, how many times can Seer cast teleportation circle?
Without upcasting, twice.
Twice, okay.
With upcasting, like 5 times.
Yeah, you do gotta meditate. Forgot about the meditations. Yeah, good thing you remembered. So I mean, honestly, if Seer wanted to, she could go to Kalos now.
Yeah, but I really don't want to go to Kalos on 5 HP alone.
Oh yeah, that is also very true. You are very squishy right now. You're about to break.
Yeah!
Anything could happen and you're down.
Exactly. I could get pushed into a wall and I'll die, and y'all will never be able to find my body because I'm hidden from all magic.
Well, if we take a short, we can take a short rest first.
Fine with wasting this day on just resting.
Only reason why I'm trying not to waste the day is because we are kind of facing kind of dire situations.
I might be able to almost like heal you to full seer because I have my lay on hand still, and I have 75 points of that.
I don't know.
I
Because
think
that's the thing. It comes down to it. Can we risk wasting time in order to make sure that we are fully ready to face whatever threats may befall us, or are we desperate enough to risk it?
we actually don't know.
Not
That's
being
the
ready.
problem.
Yeah.
All we know is that while we are trying to gather these vestiges, his forces are moving. We don't know exactly where they're moving to, but they are moving, and eventually that's going to.
You have heard that they're surrounding the town of Borodor.
Yes.
And they've thus far been flooding into the area between Stanton, Mache, and Willow.
So they're moving north to west. Northwest-ish. So the longer we take, the more their forces will expand.
I mean, if you want to heal me, I can pop over to Kalos. Actually, hang on. With my current spell slots, I can cast Teleportation Circle once. Twice.
Okay.
Twice. Current spell slots, I can cast Teleportation Circle twice.
Okay.
Assuming absolutely nothing goes wrong.
Okay. Then.
So if you want to heal me, I can pop over to Kalos real quick.
Okay. Yeah, because since he still would she still be able to use transport via plants? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. You have a way back.
Alright.
And actually, I will see if I can meet with any members of that sorcerer place here.
Grey Watch?
Yeah, the Great Watch. I'll see if I can meet with any members of them. Wait, you have it for free? Oh shit. Damn.
They're a powerful party.
Yeah. We always think that we're weak because we're always fighting like world ending threats, but ultimately
It reminds me of Sarah's conversation with her brother where she was like, I'm not a hero, and her brother was like, you've defeated so many monsters.
I'm a survivalist.
We've only killed a couple dragons.
And a couple vampires. And a Medusa. Or Worgen, whatever.
And a elder brain dragon.
And now a phoenix.
Now a phoenix.
Oh, don't forget
We're like in the scope of things.
Elementals.
Yeah.
An elder elemental. We didn't really win, but we fought it. We didn't die.
We successfully
Mind flayers.
dismantled the kingdom in the earth domain.
Yeah.
We killed the Mad King.
We killed the Mad King, yeah.
That was pretty impressive.
We've killed numerous demons.
Yeah, we killed Sebastian like twice.
Yeah. So we've actually done a little bit of stuff. We done some things.
We went on to the high seas.
We killed a Grimmsnarl.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're strong. It's just our level of threat is always continuously growing.
Yeah,
we-
that's the issue with adventures. You never realize how strong you actually are in comparison to like when you started.
Yeah, because you always have to deal with something that makes you like feel like regular. But if we were to go against like, because remember the first time we went to Stanton and we were worried like if the guards were to try to attack us and all that. Now it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, they can't.
What are they gonna do?
Well, I mean, they can attack us if they want to, I suppose, but I
Like,
wouldn't recommend
they're a
it.
problem now.
Kind of just ignore them. Anyways, guys, yeah. So what we're gonna do is,
Oh, is anyone healing me?
I think
Yeah, I can heal you. I'll heal you for 75 hit points.
Thank
that's
you.
pretty much all hers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I can heal you to almost full.
Squishy, squishy wizards.
Could kill you.
Right now, yeah, you have more HP than me.
I can disintegrate you.
I mean, I can give myself temporary hit points so it wouldn't kill me, but
Still, it would hurt.
it would hurt a lot though. Damn, Sir, what? It's not that serious. It was just a joke.
Power moves.
God damn, kind of friendship business.
An abusive kind, obviously.
The abusive kind. The know your place kind.
Duh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. We still have the fucking worm. Tadpole shit.
You have tadpole shit. Listen, that was an executive decision I made for you. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna ask once I pop over, once I cast my 5th level teleportation spell and get there, and I get the information on phoenixes. I'm also gonna ask about Mind Flayer.
You're about to have summon Mind Flayer as a.
We put it. Wait.
That is a terrifying spell.
What if we put it in the phoenix?
Listen,
Listen.
this
You're
is how
trying
the
to
other
create.
party got correspond.
Right,
Okay?
I'm like, you sound just like them. I was just about to say, you're trying to start shit. We do not need it. We do not need a constantly rebirthing Mind Flayer.
Yeah,
Phoenix.
listen, they're about to fight 2 core spawn worms. Okay, you don't want this.
Like, but like now that she said it, that sounds so fucking cool.
Doesn't it?
How about we just full send it and just give it to Grishtal?
Oh yeah, let Grishtal deal with it.
Oh my
Or if
god,
it's him with
Trojan
it.
horse.
Instead of turning into fire, this turns into pure psychic thought.
Yeah. God
I
damn.
feel like that might be even more terrifying.
Yeah, it is. Who really has psychic resistance?
This is
Tiny things have fire resistance.
This is our child, the Mind Flayer Phoenix.
Call it Jean Grey. Oh, jeez. That would be devastating
Yeah, so that's my plan for the day.
to make a Mind Flayer Phoenix.
No, not necessarily. To ask about phoenixes and mind flayers in the largest library we visited yet.
Yeah. And I will be going to the Great Watch to do similar information gathering. Primarily, I think I'll be asking them what besides just an outright, offensive force, what else could someone potentially use a captured phoenix for?
And also, how would you go about taming one, perhaps?
Gamesh is more worried about like where to send it. He's
Asking
not
for
For
really.
sure.
That's Gamesh. Gamesh isn't trying to tame a phoenix.
Yeah. Honestly,
So-
Seer isn't either.
Seer, you teleport to the city of Kalos.
Vicente, yes.
The two of you fashion a teleportation circle, taking you to the city of Kalos. Spending a gold piece to travel the city faster, you're able to make it to the library in record time. Only about losing 2 hours of your current day. There, Tio Iceblade is waiting for you. They have collected a sizable amount of books on phoenixes and offer to help you with the research. Go ahead and make a investigation check, please.
Okay. It's not one.
You have advantage.
Oh, I do?
Yes, they are helping you.
Don't you always have advantage?
No. It's a 23.
In guidance.
Oh, with guidance, it's a d4, right?
Yep.
24.
Damn, I was like at least
Looking
25.
through the information, phoenixes are elder elementals. Powerful entities from the plane of fire that possess great power, gained by feeding on their lesser kin and adding their essence of creatures that they have devoured to their own. These elder elementals can be summoned with terrible effect, as they bring apocalyptic capability to wherever they go. Members of elemental evil cults that attempt to summon them often find that they do not survive, as they destroy everything. Not out of a hatred, but they are fire incarnate, and they are hard to tame. Releasing a phoenix on the inner planes is said to create an explosion of fire that spreads across the sky like an enormous phoenix that can be seen for miles and miles across. That fiery bird forms in the middle of that explosion of flame, and this elemental elder begins to burn everything to ash. Typically, once they are destroyed, they immediately go into a rebirthing process where they will hatch in at least 6 days. Sorry, at most 6 days. Sorry. Anywhere from 1 to 6 days, the egg that you have can hatch. And it will birth a new phoenix that will start the cycle of fire and death all over again.
So I assume phoenixes don't have like an adolescent stage.
Technically, no. They are generally weaker, but when they first hatch, but they grow quickly.
You said 6 days?
At
Yes.
most,
At
1 to
most,
6 days.
1 to 6 days.
1 to 6 days. Okay.
Yes.
So we gotta get rid of this thing.
Yeah.
I have something for that. I do. I just gotta take the long rest first.
It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I'm not really. Oh yeah. I just don't want Gareth Stoll to get his hands on it.
Yeah, that's why I worry about sending it back to the fire plane.
Oh, we're not sending it back to the fire plane.
Okay. Where are we putting it?
A demi-plane.
Oh, are we just gonna leave it there?
For time being, until we deal with Gaverstall, then we can release it into the fire plane.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it through. I thought about it. I got this.
Anything
I trust
else you would wish to look for in this library, Seer?
Yes, stuff about mind flayers. I can't keep forgetting about it, and I'm here now.
This information is not harder to come by, but it was not prepared in advance. Go ahead and just roll me an investigation check.
Alright, and that's just straight.
Yes.
Okay, Cindy's giving me guidance.
Even better.
27!
Mind flayers, also known as the Illithid, are sentient, psionic tyrants and slavers. It is said that they are alien from this world and have come from afar to settle here to try to take dominion over this world. As of yet, they have not been successful. It's said they have many enemies, including the Gith Yankee and the Gith Zerai, that wish to see them fall from grace. With these hunters after them, their societies tend to be hidden deep in the planet's surface. They hide within the Underdark, in far-off reaches where they can cement their colony's power and strength and learn to grow. They are a hive mind, often controlled by something called the Elder Brain. And thus, all mind flayers share an information collective. And the way they get new information is often by consuming humans and their minds. They are very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Oh my god, can we start a school for Chad, please? Can I teach Chad how to be a wizard?
Let's be honest. He's following in his mom's footsteps.
Yeah, that's valid. Can we at least teach him cantrips?
At least cantrips, though. Yeah. How many levels of can Chad pick up?
Probably not many. He is
Probably not many.
a small creature.
I'll say, listen, we keep making choices for Chad. We gotta ask Chad what kind of class he wants to be.
Chad says, "I want to be a phoenix sorcerer."
I like it.
He's gonna cast 5th level immolation.
God damn.
Maybe a little flame strike. Who knows?
Go off, Chad.
He'd be the ultimate fire beetle. He'd become the god of fire beetles.
Yeah, literally.
He'd be so good. Okay. Nah, but in all seriousness, I don't think he's gonna be, that effective in combat.
No, look, Chad is our heart. He's the glue that keeps us
No, but he
together.
would be an amazing party trick.
He already is. I think a fire beetle that can speak is an amazing party trick.
Hands down.
Yeah. Their party is super cool.
Okay. Cutting back to the Red Fort, Gamesh.
Yep.
You find yourself asking for directions, and eventually finding your way towards Greywatch. The path to Greywatch is through the city of Redfort. Heading off towards the north side of the city, there is a mountain carved stone steps pathway that just leads all the way up to the top of the mountain, where you can see the distant gray fortress just hovering over the city to an immense view. Taking your way up the steps, it's a good probably hour and a half journey to get up here, but eventually you do make it to a fortified gray stone structure. Fairly plain. There are some carvings on the outside that do depict different elements. You can see ice and fire and lightning and different, stuff like that. A large 15-foot tall door currently blocks your way as it is currently closed. You do see what looks to be a normal guard of the city of Redfort currently stands out front. Just two of them. You see one kind of looks down the stairs and kind of straightens up as they're both very lax and kind of leaning against the stone walls. But the second they see you, they kind of stand up. One Dragonborn takes a couple steps down. Hello, sir.
Aye.
You wish access to the Grey Watch?
Yeah.
Are you a current member?
No.
Let me fetch someone for you. He steps up to the door and partially creaks it open and then steps inside. The other guard just kind of silently looks at you. So, where you from?
Bastion.
That's cool. Far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you cast magic?
No. No, I'm
Oh.
I'm just a guard. We
Fair.
Yeah, Grey Watch kind of hires us to just guard the front door. They're busy with their teachings and stuff, so I just we just kind of stand here all day.
Right.
Yeah.
I probably should have came here sooner, actually. But, things happen. Life happens.
Grey Watch accepts all sorcerers, no matter what stage they are in. It's a good place. They
I'm
seem
sure.
nice.
He could see his own inside.
As this happens, the door kind of creaks back open. You can see the guard kind of steps forward first and then pushes the door even further and kind of holds it open. You see an individual begins to step out. A beautiful silver scaled dragonborn. Long, almost like these tendrils coming off of their head, like this spiny ridge that seems to just turn into these really long, beautiful, almost like silver braids almost. Seems to just descend down her back. She wears fairly like loose-fitting robes, very much looking like a mage of some type. These beautiful silver eyes keenly meet yours as she takes a few steps down. Hello there.
Hi.
I am Matron Coriolis. Can I have your names?
Okay.
It's Korealis.
Borealis. Alright. I'm Gamesh.
Pleasure to meet you, Gamesh. How can I help you?
I'm seeking, well, given the things I've heard about this place, I'm seeking some, arcane knowledge.
That's a fair thing to seek. What type of arcane knowledge can I assist you with?
Information pertaining, Phoenixes.
Let's, come inside, shall we?
I'll start walking inside.
Yeah, she will let you take the first steps. The castle of Greywatch is fairly simple. Built into the side of the mountain here, near the peak, there is a large outer courtyard where you can see an array of individuals. You can see probably a good about 8 or so currently out in the courtyard. You can see 4 of them seem to be fairly new. You can see what looks to be a young human with like almost like draconic scales crossing up his arms, almost giving him an extra little defense. You can see another what looks to be an individual of like pure white skin and like black void like eyes, who seems to have like mists of shadow kind of draping off of them, and each one is doing different tasks. You can see they have probably what looks to be an elder teacher, older dragonborns or humans or just different sorcerers, teaching them how to use their abilities. You can see one seems to have a the last one seems to be a young like 16-year-old kid who has 2 attendants next to them, and you can see each one currently is like slightly glowing as if they have spells active on themselves, and they seem to be almost in like a clear glass bubble as they're trying to teach this young man to use their abilities. As you make your way through the area and see this fairly plain standard training courtyard, she takes you up towards the building. As you do enter it, you hear an explosion and turn around to see some form of wild magic going on in the bubble. However, everyone seems to be okay. And there just seems to be a dancing unicorn, currently just running around laps in the circle. It is quickly banished, and the training resumes. You're led up into the castle itself. Dark stone walls kind of flank your every position. And you get the sense every facet of this building is not built for defense, but built to withstand. The walls are intensely thick, and every one of them has ancient marks of scorching and blast damage, as if this whole facility has seen 700 years of wild magic. You're led into an office space. A simple space with a small desk and a roaring fire. Coriolis, goes and sits down behind her desk as you find your seat. What is it you wish to know about phoenixes?
Well, if one were to capture one, aside from offensive capability, what else could they possibly use for?
They are large beasts and creatures. Potentially, if you could tame one, it could ferry individuals, able to carry them in their fiery talons if so deemed fit. Other than that, I don't see too much. It could be, I suppose, in theory, ridden. It is an unyielding, unending force. Even if it should die, it would eventually be able to return.
You see, that was actually my first interpretation of what could happen. What if someone were able to tap into that unending force? The very magic that keeps it reviving. Will someone be able to tap into that or extract it?
There is, well, magic is a fickle thing. As a sorcerer, magic can easily be turned into blood itself. I have personally trained a few phoenix sorcerers in my time. Blood of a phoenix can be passed down. If someone wished to become one, well, a phoenix would be needed.
Alright. How long does it take for a phoenix to go through its rebirth after becoming an egg?
That I generally do not know. I do know that our sorcerers, when they when they return to this life, it is usually instant. A fiery explosion, and then they are reborn. At least to a partial extent, able to survive for a short time, at least. A true phoenix, well, I would reckon it wouldn't be long.
Okay. Is there anything else? Don't think so.
Tell me, I get the sense you are a sorcerer. Do you know the source of your power?
The elemental plane of Earth.
Ah. Interesting. I've heard of that one, but it doesn't come up as often as others.
Well, that sucks. I guess I'm not one of a kind. So, what exactly do you teach people here?
Originally, this this place was set up by Pala Argan to ensure that students of wild magic can harness their abilities and try and not cause so much havoc. A place to train and get stronger without risking unnecessary fellows. But we have taken in many other sorcerers and tried to learn their lineages, a reason for their abilities, ensure that their power is used for good.
Got it.
There's a lot to learn here.
I'm sure there is. He just kind of looks around at the room as he says that. I probably should have came here a while ago. But didn't really have a full understanding what this place was about.
We could definitely use more of a stronger marketing department, for sure.
Yeah. But I'm sure it does good though. I know I definitely needed the help initially.
We try our best. You're always free to stay.
I don't have that luxury.
If you ever change your mind, we don't force people to be here.
I might at least drop a visit every once in a while. Who knows what I might learn.
That sounds wonderful.
Alright, I'm not gonna take any more of your time.
It is all good, Ganesh. Let me walk you out. And she will begin to walk you out of the space.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Oh, that's got pretty good insight.
You've seen powerful people before. Powerful spellcasters and the like. This is definitely one of them. While quiet and reserved, you get the sense that this spellcaster is probably one of the strongest you've seen.
Competition.
Yeah. Okay. I would think I would get that, you know. Way she carries herself, her position given
Yeah.
the location.
Also,
It
the
makes-
fact that she carries very visibly on a necklace a 5,000 gold diamond.
Oh yeah, she's ready to cast some serious stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big hunkin' diamond.
Okay. I'm gonna need to
if you don't mind me asking, what's I'm sure that's a component for something. For what though?
She smiles towards you. I'm making an effort to know the names of strong individuals, potential allies. If I ever need to summon them, she taps on the diamond. I have that ability.
Where these allies come from? If you don't mind me asking.
Anywhere in the plains that I wish.
That's really good to know, actually. Really good to know. I'm guessing that's pretty high level magic, though.
The highest you can get. There's a lot to teach here at Greywatch. A lot you can learn.
I'm definitely more intrigued now.
She just smiles at that.
Question, though, not about magic. But you do know what's going on currently, right?
She nods her head. If,
Alright.
if called upon by my city, I will answer.
Alright. Just figured to give you a warning if you didn't know.
At this point, you've most likely made it to the outside of the facility. She looks off in the distance. And as you turn your head to meet her gaze, you see distant smoke on the horizon.
What direction?
Southeast. In the middle of the mountain range of the Anka Mountains. I am aware. As the
Yeah,
distant
like I said.
volcano continues to erupt.
Ooh. Yeah, like I said. Don't really have the luxury of staying at the moment.
It is understood. See you around, Ganesh.
I'm sure you will.
Give her a nod, and I'll start making my way back down.
Eventually, the day passes. Seer and Senti make their way back to the Red Fort to rest.
Didn't Senti want a jade circlet?
Oh yeah.
A jade circlet.
Since he's looking for more power. Oh, what spell is it?
Worth
think I know.
1,500 gold.
I feel like I know what spell it's for.
I think you do. Does Senti actually have that spell yet? Not yet? Okay. Searching around the city of Kalos, there is assuredly, in this massive city, a jade circlet worth 1,500 gold. Most likely of giant make. You can definitely buy it. Mark off 1,500 gold. As between 3 different magic casters, a hoarder, a giant tattoo artist, and a giant magic item collector, there would surely be something.
Yeah, it's not even magical. It's just a circlet. Technically, it's really well made. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely available in this city, though.
If it's not available in this monstrous of a city,
It's not available anyway.
Yeah. That's what, like 30 miles across?
Oh, jeez. That's like multiple counties.
Yeah, it's basically the width of Rankton to the edge of the forest line. Or like Red Fort to Borodor.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's a pretty large city.
Yeah, I'm saying this is massive.
Wait till they get the cars, and then, it's not going to be anything.
Then they'll just expand it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, you're definitely able to get that. You all return and finish up your long rest. The next day comes. What is it you all wish to do?
First things first. Before we do anything. Alright. We need to make sure, well, here probably isn't the best place. We need to get somewhere a little more secluded. So we can, move this egg. So, we don't actually gotta leave yet. Alright, so
We're all back in the same place, right?
yeah, we're all back at Redford.
Okay, good. Making sure. I would be sure to tell you all how soon this thing is gonna hatch.
Oh, you found out. I asked, but they didn't have any specifics. So,
I'm better. Yeah.
okay.
I have better contacts than you. No, sorry.
No,
My
she said I'm
brain's
better. That was
spasm.
definitive. I'm better than you guys. That's what she said. You heard it. Y'all heard it.
I heard
I'm
it.
so sad.
I love it though. Like Sears is like having fun. She's like, I'm getting a little cocky. Yes, I'm good at this.
I almost died. I deserve it.
Yeah, honestly, it's fair. Okay.
She has to be so tired.
Gamesh just throws his hands up. Can't argue with results.
Yeah, so 1 day at the least, 6 days at the most.
Alright. Alright, we just need to, how large was the city? Not, trying to think where to go. In just case it's already hatched. It hasn't been a day, though. Has it?
At this point, I would say yes, because you finally meet up and then you take a long rest.
Yeah.
And it was destroyed and killed at about 4 a.m. So it's been 1 day. It's about,
Okay.
at this point you're waking up at like 8 or 9. It's been about 5 hours.
Alright. Yeah, we need to get somewhere secluded. Don't want to... Just in case it's already kind of came back. We don't want it just popping out of the hole. So I said we damn, would be a good place to go. You think you can get us back to the manor, to the keep for now?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to think. Actually, I might not need to do that.
would Tyvos work?
Could. Honestly, know what? Wasn't there a teleportation circle at the temple in Typhos? The one dedicated to
Yeah.
Graylin? We should go there. I don't think anyone should be inside.
Okay, Graylin, do you want a phoenix?
Why not?
Here's our offering to you, God.
I kind of, because honestly, if anything, I don't want to even want to waste the magic. But
It's not a waste of magic.
I mean, because if it hasn't hatched, it is a waste of magic. If it has hatched, it's not a waste of magic.
Can we check? Can you
If
look
we-
inside your hole?
So Faradir would have to place the hole down.
And
I
that opens it.
think if it had hatched, it would have exploded the portable hole.
No, we don't know
Because
that.
it does have a confined area inside of it.
Is it destructible
And
though?
you can break out of it if you're in it.
Okay. All right.
You
Well,
can attack
actually,
it from the inside of it.
oh, you can attack it from the inside.
I'm pretty sure you can. Let me check just to be sure. Fairly certain in the description you said it can.
If the hole is folded up, a creature within the hole's extra-dimensional space can use an action to make a DC 10 strength check.
Yeah.
They then force their way out.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if it was hatched, it'd be out. But we should still get rid of it as soon as we can.
All right. Well, then, with that being the case, you may not need to teleport anywhere. All right. I guess we convened in one of our rooms. I guess.
You shared a room.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right, we're in the same. All right. Make sure that door is closed. Make sure no one's. Everyone do it like a once around. I don't want anyone looking.
Okay. I am going to cast Detect Thoughts to see if I can detect thinking creatures within 30 feet of me. That is not my party.
Okay.
I
And
will
it's-
ensure that no one listens, and don't you worry.
Yeah. As you cast it, you detect 7 minds.
They're on to us.
Is Chad one of them?
Yes, he is.
It's just us.
Okay.
And I can have this up for, I think, a minute.
Okay. Then. All right. Then I'll find a suitable wall. And I'll wave my hand over it as I'll cast Demiplane.
Okay.
And this Demiplane is not going to be connected to the first one. It's not the first one. This is going to be
Okay.
my second Demiplane.
Sounds good. Yeah, you open your demiplane. You can create it however you wish.
Yeah, so this one will kind of just be like a half dome shape for the most part. Nothing special. It'll have just a little like obviously it won't be a bird's nest because I can't produce wood and stuff, but it'll have like that cradle shape, just spot for the egg to sit. All right, Faradir, come here. As you guys will see, just it's a stone door that appears. It just has a simple vertical handle. It slides open.
Nice trick.
Yeah. Learned it recently. You step in, the room is, just regular, just like typical room temperature. You can breathe fine.
It's comfortable.
Yeah. All right, fair dear. Once we're inside and we're next take that little egg holding position, you go ahead and open it up.
I will do that.
I'll then cast I know this isn't gonna help like stop the fire damage, but it would make sense to try at least. I'll cast Terran Fist just to have the stone around my hand. I'll pick up the egg out of the portable hole.
Okay. The portable hole opens, and you grab onto the egg.
I'll deal with the pain and then I'll place it in the center.
$25 points of fire damage, and you place it in the
Okay.
center.
Yes. Damn. It's hot as hell.
Yeah, it turns the rock on your hand to molten metal. I mean, molten rock.
Ah, I'll like immediately kind of just, I'll throw the stone off my hand into the wall to the side to get it off. Ah, shit.
You're crack.
Why is there obsidian on these walls? I swear this wasn't there before.
The obsidian
yeah.
suddenly turns into an obsidian warrior.
Oh no!
Oh.
This was
Oh,
a trap all along.
They sprung a trap in my spell. That's impressive.
Yeah. They somehow knew you would do this.
Yeah, even when they can't detect you through divination spells.
Right. Alright. That should do it. So, it'll hatch, but it'll be stuck here. Then I'll make my way out. So once everyone's out, I'll close the door. Now, the outside, we have to wait an hour.
Considering our most time-sensitive issue has been dealt with.
Yeah. It's just the door won't go away for an hour, and I can't really just make it go away. Make sure no one
Yeah.
comes in and then goes in and fucks with the egg.
Well, I mean, we can just sit here for an hour.
Yep. Ugh. Alright.
Should someone go get, like, breakfast and bring it up?
That sounds awesome. But I feel like I should watch the door.
Yeah, I'll go. Does anyone want to... Am I carrying everything by myself?
I'll go with.
Okay. Because I can. I have unseen servant.
Oh, man. So, Cinti, did you ever get to meditating? Find out anything? Well, is that something you would have done during our long rest? Because you don't have to sleep. You don't have to sleep or.
So Graham, I think Cinti was intending to meditate during the long rest, like our druid friend said to do. Might help her. Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
Okay. So the previous night you had chosen to meditate. Taking some time to yourself, Senti, you focused inward. Roll me a straight wisdom check. Just click on wisdom. Where it says it above. Okay. This previous night, as you meditate inwardly, you focus in on your own soul. Whatever keeps you alive. What occupies this physical form that you can move and control. As you do so, you begin to almost see Warforged are strange people. You can see your inward soul as chaos inside. Senti, I'm just gonna say it. You begin to realize that this form that you're in probably wasn't your first. This form has seen many different individuals who have occupied it. Different consciousnesses with different goals and different ideas. But when they die, this vessel is still there. It can be repaired, it can be used. The nature of the alignment of an area and the people who make up it gives Warforged their presence. All a Warforged needs is a place to reform themselves with the alignment of the area or a specific alignment gifted to them, bestowed upon them by other Warforged. That is the way that Warforged first came into being. Vessels given intent. And that is the way it will continue to be. As Warforged, their bodies slowly change, both inward and out, as the soul changes. And you can see this inward version of yourself, the thing that created you, that gave you a consciousness, ideas, and purpose. And that has morphed itself currently into a form of walking chaos. And eventually you come out of your inward focus with this new realization. Yeah. You probably still don't know which, but it puts together the realizations that the Warforged you woke up in the tower was given life due to you. The room was a blank canvas. It had no alignment. There was no living creatures there in that specific chamber to give it anything. You woke them up. You allowed that. You could do it for other Warforged. Yeah, that'd be a lot of chaos.
Imagine all the bears.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, Baronados. Baronado Alley.
Mm-hmm. And as long as there's, a body of a Warforged, you can always impart a new soul into them, essentially.
Interesting.
You are not a machine. You're something else.
Harold. Okay.
So, anything else? Oh,
Okay. Gamesh probably wouldn't fully understand, but I think he would understand the part of her passing on life. He wouldn't understand how she's doing it, of course, but the other stuff about being chaotic from the land and other Warforged that she would understand, though. I mean, he wouldn't understand. A little beyond him. But beyond that sharing of information and talk, and Gamesh is waiting for the food to come up and then for the door to fade away.
Yeah, how much will food cost?
It'd be free. Yeah, you're
Oh.
here in red for it. You're fine.
Ugh, nice.
Oh man.
Success, everyone.
Yes, food.
Free food.
Ooh, even better.
I'd like to imagine Faradir is carrying most of it.
Probably. I got a lot of arm space.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
just so much stronger than I am. I have an 8. She's like a 23.
Okay.
So, you all wait for the door to close and disappear, leaving the egg of the phoenix behind. You finish your meal and ready yourselves for the next part of your journey. And just so I know, where are you planning on going?
I think now we're going after the McCall blades.
Yeah.
Okay. Going straight there?
I don't think we have any need to. Yeah, I think just going straight there. I don't see a reason to divert.
Okay. How are you traveling there? Are you taking wind form? Or what you doing?
I'm pretty sure we're using wind walk.
Yeah, wind walk.
I'm pretty sure we're going to use wind walk.
That is easy enough to do. To turn into misty forms on the outside of the central council chambers of Red Fort. You all turn into mist and begin flying northward. Yes. Yes, it has. Took an 8-hour rest. Okay. As you fly northward, a distant shadow passes overhead. In your misty forms, you look up to see a gargantuan flying bird soaring above the city of Red Fort. You can see 3 ballistae mounted upon its back, a whole team of riders. Technically, no.
Atrocity.
You see the Red Fort preparing itself for anything that is to come, to help and engage in this war to come. You begin to fly northward, soaring over small portions of the mountains between the Vale of the Red Fort and the outward lands of Borodor and Stanton. And what you see as you fly past is destruction. You can see this massive castle and city built into the very mountains themselves in a high up section of rocky hills. Smoke pours from the top of the city, from the back industry of the city's mining corporations, and from the front walls. Large, fiery boulders are embedded in certain sections of stone towers. As you see, an army has all but surrounded Borodor. A wave of red flame, of molten rock, stands in the middle of the fields here, numbering close to 10,000 strong. You see they are in the midst of building and firing siege engines made of molten material to burn down the walls of Borodor. You fly past the army and note fields of wheat and barley around Stanton burned, scorched. Small raiding parties currently assail outward farming villages. Luckily, they seem all but empty. However, Stanton does not. You can see small abodes on the outer sections of the city of Stanton on fire. That accursed, ruined section of the city, currently a battleground. Soon you are past it. You see the distant site of Fort Brecken, the Terra Fortress, hidden itself in the mountains to the north. You can see contingents of Terra soldiers, mounted cavalier riders, currently patrolling the area, readying themselves to potentially push southward, to harry the enemy's supply lines and possibly save Stanton. And Faradir, seeing the mountains from this high up, you can't help but see your small, humble little home, the place where you grew up, tucked away on one of the side cliffs of the mountains. And if you truly are heading straight towards the site of McCall's Blaze, you head directly down, landing near the base of the Inta Mountains. I need someone to roll an investigation check for me.
Yeah.
Seer.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I would love to. Give me 5 seconds. Okay, done. Here we go. Investigation. It's a 19. I'm rolling so poorly.
This location is a hidden one. You spend the next hour or so in your material form, searching the base of the mountains, heading high up and then going far down this section of mountains to no avail. You spot no entrance. Why would you? Faradir grew up just north of this area, higher up in the mountains. If Faradir grew up in this place, where can a secret entrance be?
Wait, like, are you asking me if I know where it is?
Not necessarily. Do you want to investigate?
Sure.
This is
Can I get
essentially your
advantage?
backyard. Sure. This is your backyard. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm
You've climbed these cliffs your whole life.
so good at investigation. Hey, that's pretty good. For +2.
Faradir. This is your home.
Mm-hmm.
You've been to the base of this mountain your whole life. You can see your home. You know how close it is. And thus it is a little surprising, as Seer is unable to find any sort of secret ruin, that as you're watching this, You begin to look yourself. You go to the mountainside and begin patrolling around its edge. You can see small notches, places where you've stepped before, where in the olden days as a child you probably would have fallen. And you see something. A set of rocks that for some reason you've never touched before. A great boulder set against the very mountain itself. It doesn't fit. You don't know why. You walk over to it. You place your hand on the edge of the boulder, and it goes right through it. You steal a breath and take a step and pass inside the illusion. And you see a massive cave mouth. The darkness within almost pulls your vision. You see the cave almost seems to breathe and expand around your vision as you stare into it. You almost forget to breathe.
Is everyone else with me?
They all watch you walk through a rock.
Gamesh is like, fair dear.
I can like walk back, right?
Yeah, you take a step out of the illusionary terrain.
Okay. I found the cave.
Impressive.
All right, guys, but I gotta hop off. I'm falling asleep.
I'm about to end it here.
Okay.
As you all take a step in through this rock, you see the cave, and you realize that somewhere in there is another vestige of power that surprisingly was below Faradir's feet her entire life. Gonna end the session there.
Okay. Ah, man.